Yo, what's going on, YouTube? What is going on? You guys, welcome to the Team West podcast here on the East vs. West channel. We're going to talk about all things West. You know, we don't need any translators here. We can flow clearly. All right, keep it moving for you guys. We want to talk about all popular topics that are going on in the world right now, with all the big things coming up with Challenger Series, King of the Table, East vs. West events, things of the like. Today, I am joined with Mr. Chance Shaw himself, the tugboat captain, and Mr. Paul Talbot, the assassin, the left-handed monster. Thanks for joining us, Paul. Chance, you're supposed to be here every week. Paul, thank you for joining us and hanging out.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Before we get into everything, Paul, where you been, man? What's going on with you?
I've been around, just training, and I don't know. My injury a couple years ago kind of set me back a little bit. I went through a divorce and had to kind of restart my life, so that was a minor setback. But besides that, just my kids and training just quietly and not just waiting for an opportunity, you know what I mean? And finally got that match with Artem. But besides that, too much.
You feeling pretty strong right now?
Yeah, I was feeling pretty good.
You looked really strong against Artem.
Yeah.
I know last time you guys pulled, I think he got a win on you, right? Before that.
Yeah, he beat me probably about a year and a half before that down in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you avenged that one 3-0. Looked pretty easy for you, too.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty good that day, so.
Oh, man. Yeah, a lot of people always think, especially when like outside perspective, they think us as athletes, like, that life should just be like this. We're always getting stronger. We're always training, right? There's nothing in life that could happen that could slow us down, or no excuse to not be in top form at all times, which is like wild. Like when people say things like, "What have you been doing? Why are you not better?" Like, dude, there's life. There's real life that's happening. Like, why are you not always better than last time? It's not easy, dude. We're not millionaire paid athletes in some sport where we have personal trainers and all this shit and everything's paid for. I'm sorry to mean to curse, but it's just like that's not what it is. And so I hate when, we're normal Joes trying to make it. That's the sport is still growing. We're average dudes trying to make this happen. We still have relationships and things that can help hold us back. If there's problems.
98% of us work 9 to 5 at the very least. So we can. And everybody knows that the majority of us, whether it's once a year, twice a year, 5 times a year, has that off day. And sometimes it's at a practice, and unfortunately, sometimes it's at a big tournament. So, you just got to take them on the chin sometimes.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. And then come back stronger, right?
That's right.
So, Chance, I know you're in top form right now. How's your gym been going? Ready for any matches? Or
you know what? I have been training the last couple of weeks, Derek. You should be proud of me. I've been off the couch. I got my pulley system set up in the garage. Been hitting some arm wrestling specific training. I got to up the gym. But no, it's been going good. I just got back from a walk. I'm doing walks now too, hour a day.
Chance, you can't have the dad bod yet. You're not a dad yet.
I know. I gotta tighten it up.
You gotta wait, because what's a dad bod gonna look like when you have the kid? Then it's gonna be a double dad bod.
It's gonna be scary. It's gonna be scary. No, training's been going good. Ibrahim Sagov called me out yesterday on Instagram, so I've been trying to spark that match. Hopefully, I can land that. We'll see.
Dude, that is a scary man.
I know.
There's no joking around. Remember when Todd couldn't rub his head? He said, "Do not rub my head on the stage," or whatever. It was like be a big problem. Like that's a serious dude. Strong, so strong,
super strong.
Yeah,
When he just smoked Sanders, I thought I had him winning against Sanders, but 3-0 dominant was kind of scary. Although Zurab did beat him, and I beat Zurab, so you never know. It could be a style.
Well, stylistically, he's a deep inside puller. You're the slow hand top roller. You have the edge. Stylistically, it's just the strength level. And the strength has to be close for your style to take over.
Ingen, set it up. We'll find out.
What other matches that you have set up right now, Paul? Or are you allowed to say? Is it all secret?
I don't really know what I'm allowed to say, what I'm not. Really, I do plan on attending East vs. West, and guess I don't know why I haven't been added to the card or not, but I've got word of a possible match, and so I guess I don't know. I guess we let Ingen decide whether he wants to publicize it or confirm it or not. I don't know.
Well, dude.
Or we just say it and hope that it happens. But it should happen. 99% sure it'll happen. So,
is it July or August, or do you know?
August, yeah. August.
Nice.
July. He was him hauling around about the July one, which really realistically wouldn't have worked out for me just because of work and stuff. And I told him in the past that like I kind of need a little bit more heads up than like a month. Just not only for training purposes but work purposes too. I don't get an expendable amount of time off of work, so I need like at least a month and a half, 2 months. So he was able to say if I do, then it will be August. So
yeah, well, August is a lot shorter travel too, so you should have to take off less time.
Right, exactly. It works out perfectly, especially the weight cut and travel, which I shouldn't have to cut much weight if I get into 85 kilos, but the travel's big too. I hate flying and cut weight. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's like a 2.5 hour flight from Ohio to Florida, I think, versus 12 hours to Istanbul.
Right.
Yeah. Finally, we have the advantage.
Yeah, finally. Well, we better put out then.
Yeah, we can't be complaining.
We don't have any excuses now.
Yeah, we can't use excuses and then get crushed. Like that'll be terrible.
Yes,
yeah, it's crazy. The job I used to have before I started working where I'm at now, it was like I worked at UPS, man. I was supervisor over there, and it was requested time off. And I always thought, I'm like, man, my schedule sucks so hard to arm wrestle and stuff with this. But I didn't. Now that I work only on the weekends and I have no paid time off, like it's like now if I leave for arm wrestling, I get screwed out of money because there's no guaranteed money. It's like tips there. So and I only work the weekends. So it was actually easier.
You only work the weekends. That's it.
Yeah, just Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I was all excited. I was like, work 3 days a week, man. Like hell yeah. But it's like proving to be more difficult now to travel and do that because I'm asked out of money if I leave. Like I just don't make money. There's no paid time off. But like it's more free. They'll give me time off. Yeah, whatever you want. But that means no money. I'm just asked out. So like it's kind of making it more difficult, which is weird in terms of travel. Training's way better. I get to sleep, eat, train. That's great. But yeah, traveling is a little more difficult.
Just gotta lose your money.
But all right, so definitely want to mention again, you guys, East vs. West 13 coming up July 6th in Istanbul. You guys, if you guys do not have the pay-per-view or anything like that, it's going to be on the Coresports app. Moderators, if you guys are in here, please share the link to where people can find that. Oh, Lagia already on top of it. Thank you, Lagia. Appreciate that. You guys, anybody in the chat, I'll try to keep an eye on it. You guys know I always keep an eye on the chat, but guaranteed super chats will get a read. 100%. Just want to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? If this is on the East vs. West channel, this isn't even going to me. So I'm just saying that pops up because it makes it colored. So I'll definitely see it, is what I'm saying. But yeah, and then we're going to hop into all that. I do want to touch on King of Table. That's coming up very soon as well. And I also invited Shane Owens is in the chat. I sent you a link, Shane, if you want to pop in here. You can talk about your match a little bit, talk some crap if you want about the Challenger Series and other things coming up. The Chance, you're super active right now, man. You're Mr. Promoter guy, huh?
Yeah, I'm Mr. Promoter now. I'm just a washed-up athlete. I had to go promoter.
We got to get you some more bling. That ring isn't going to be enough, dude. We need some necklaces. We need some stuff, man.
I think you have to make money to buy rings.
So. Oh, you're in the wrong sport. Money? Wait, what? No, wait, okay. I don't even want to say that. I don't even want to joke around about that. Because arm wrestling's doing great in terms of where it's ever been.
Yeah.
Money-wise, right? I have to say that. Yeah. I don't want to. We need to stop making fun of ourselves about being a broke sport. All right, we're doing better. Things are moving.
If you compare now to 10 years ago, it's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah. We've had a lot of growth, which is amazing.
Well, I don't know, Chance. I made a lot more money 10 years ago than I am right now arm wrestling. So just to let you know.
You know, I'm sure like individuals, there's people that were doing better 10 years ago, but I feel like as a sport as a whole, more people are making more money. You know what I mean? 10 years ago, I wasn't even arm wrestling, so I guess I shouldn't really speak on it. But
10 years ago, you're like 15 years old, bro.
10 years ago, I was 15 years old. Dude, that's on the money.
That's what I met you. Were you 15 when you came out here when I met you, or you were young? You were really
I was 16 or 17 when I came.
Oh, okay.
I started in What year did I started in 2015? So I was 16 when I started.
I think that's the year that I met you, Chance, in Riverside.
Yeah. That was the same time I met Derek as when I met you. When you pulled Daniel Worley, you beat him 3-1 that day, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, you were out there in Riverside too, Paul? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Man, I remember Mike Aiello, Matt Mass. Man,
Matt beat Mike. I beat Cody.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a long time.
Nobody ever remember me, Derek.
It was a long time ago. It's crazy.
So, screenshot this. Are there any matches on King of the Table that you guys are particularly excited about that are standing out to you guys?
So I'm excited about Ravaz and Georgie. I don't hear anyone talking about that match, which is crazy to me because, I guess neither of them speak English, neither of them have social media, so I get people not really following it that much, but it's such a good matchup. Both of those guys are monsters. Rivaz is right there with those top 5 guys, and Georgie we've only seen once, right, against Sergey, right-handed, and he beat Sergey pretty convincingly, and that was right when he came back too. So I think that's
real quick in the chat. Well, I don't mean to interrupt. Sorry. Someone said people are asking where Paul Lynn is. Paul is on his way home. He's hopefully he'll pop in here in a minute. He has the link. We can't seem to get all 3 of us that are supposed to be on this podcast at the same time. Hopefully Paul will pop in any minute. He has the link. I'm just waiting for him to join up, guys. Sorry. Also, Justin Bishop has the link and Shane Owens, so they might just pop in here at any moment. We'll see. If it's cool if it's just us 3, but hopefully they all can join up. But yeah, so Georgie Zarenov, dude, obviously he's a monster. Physically, one of the most intimidating dudes in the world. When you see him in person, this dude is seething whatever and just angry. People in WAF, he would take it to Machuchenko often. He was one of the dudes that would always meet Machuchenko in the finals and just in a hook, and just Rick Wong. It was left-handed as well, right? Was he beating Machuchenko left-handed?
I don't remember. He pulled left-handed at East versus West 7, maybe. I know he's good both arms, but this is a right-handed match. I can't remember his left-handed WAF accomplishment.
I know there's some people in the chat that will know the answer to that. Was he beating Machuchenko? I think he beat him a few years in a row in the finals. If he was left-handed or right-handed, I'm not sure. I mean, Jack can help me out with that. But then obviously Ravaz, he's okay. He's all right.
I think his biggest win is you, right?
Yeah, his biggest win is definitely beat me. He barely got that win.
He just squeezed it out. He got lucky that day.
Lagi says Zarenov used to beat him both hands. Yeah, so he had Machuchenko's number. Because I don't think a lot of people want to hook with Ivan. They're always running, He said, let's do it. And that thing's crazy. Yeah, I think that's a really interesting match. That's definitely one I want to see for sure. What about you, Paul? What do you look forward to anything specific in there? Or do you remember, all the matches?
I do know of the matches, but I've just been so out of tune with everything and how everybody's been doing. Really, I don't really have anything to comment as far as favorites or anything like that. I'm excited to see all of them, actually.
Paul and Lachlan should be. I mean, obviously we're cheering for our boy, but that's gonna. Lachlan's a beast, but so is Paul. But Lachlan's a bigger frame dude normally, right? He's cutting down.
Right, yeah. What did he come down, 20, 30 pounds?
Yeah, I think
before he was around 250.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They're 230, 232, something like that. 231. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if Lachlan holds that power and Paul gains some of it, because I heard he's coming up, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how much weight Paul has gained, or if he can possibly gain anymore. I mean,
the last I talked to Paul,
3% body fat.
Last I talked to Paul, he was 228, so he was pretty close.
Oh, really? Yeah, so he's getting there.
Yeah,
I think Paul's more well-rounded than Lachlan. I think Lachlan's a great arm wrestler. I think Paul is more comfortable being well-rounded. They can both attempt different things, but I think Paul's top roll is at a good level and his hook's at a good level. He's a little more polished. But I think it'll be a strength thing. Will Lachlan's weight and just mass kind of carry over enough, or will Paul be able to just pull off some kind of cool win? I don't know if Paul can go through Lachlan's power. I don't know. Maybe he can. Hopefully he can. I'm cheering for Paul for sure, but I'm
It
not
ends
find
up
out next week.
who do you think has the most endurance? That's
True.
my question. If it
Oh, and
ends up
so
a stalemate.
what's the rule set for you? Are there running fouls right now at King's Tail?
No, it's the same rules as East versus West, I think.
Okay.
It might be 3. It's not 3 fouls. No, I'm pretty sure it's the same rules. It's just best of 6.
Gotcha.
Or 6 rounds instead of
Rounds.
Oh,
So
we got
endurance is
Kalina in the chat. What's going on?
What's up, Sergey?
What's up, Sergey? How's
I
it
need
going,
revenge on you soon, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, I'll let you know how Travis feels. I'll let you know. Damn, I wish I had some time to prep for this. Just go for it.
Yeah.
champ.
So what's up? Talk to me a little bit about that, Derek. You excited? I know I've seen your YouTube, but
Yeah, I was supposed to have a match with Kyle Hutchison. He got injured. He tore his left rotator cuff, so he can't really even hold on to the peg. So he kind of got he's out. And we were talking about matches, and we couldn't agree on finding a right-handed match. And then I was like, well, I'll be there left-handed. I mean, hey, my left is ranked 7th. My right is ranked 8th in North America. So it's okay. It shows up sometimes. But I hadn't been training it specifically. I mean, I'm only doing two-handed stuff. It's there, but everybody cares about right arm, but traditionally. But I was like, well, I got the left arm, and I was like, Travis is there. I was like, I know he's making a comeback. He's training and stuff, and people want to see him have a match, and so let's do it. Let's run it, and I'll see if he's strong enough yet. We'll test it out. But it's healthy. Luckily, my left arm is healthy. I've never had my wrist injured ever in my left arm. It's never cracked or popped or anything like that. So everything's healthy in my left wrist. It's making sure the rest of it can all hold up. But I mean, I'm interested to see. He has a match coming up in East versus West pretty soon with Klinchenko. I think their match is right-handed though.
Yeah.
But
Right-handed.
either way, this will kind of show people where Travis is at. I would obviously nothing would be better than getting a win on Travis Bajan. Oh, it would just seeing him shut. I'll start dancing. Like, remember how he danced against Lepke's, where he's like, I told you. I'm gonna start doing that while I'm holding on to Travis, but I beat him. Now I know he's. Oh wait, I said in my stream I'm not gonna give him respect. I know he's like top 10 maybe left-handed ever. I'm gonna keep saying that just to piss him off. You're top 10 lefty ever, but yeah, if I get that win, man, and I'm gonna give it everything I have for sure on the table. I'm gonna leave it all there.
So when is that?
That's at June 15th at the Challenger Series in Florida.
Sweet.
Yeah.
By the way, moderators, can you guys plug thechallengerseries.com, right?
Yeah.
And get your guys' pay-per-view or in-person tickets. Is the sale already over, Chance, or still
It's
going?
over.
Ooh, you guys might have missed the sale. But either way, go over there and get your guys' pay-per-view tickets and or in-person tickets. If you guys are interested in getting any of the VIP experience or the General Mission Plus, then it's on the website, right?
Yeah. Everything's over on the website. Just check it out. All the descriptions are there. June 15th. The price is higher than it was yesterday, but it'll still be more expensive day of. So make sure this is the early bird stage 2 tickets, if you will. So you still have a chance to save some money.
What is it right now?
I think it's $14.99 for pay-per-view and $29.99 for in-person tickets.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's how the Travis match came about, and then I'm going to have to commentate with him the whole time before. We're going to be talking crap to each other, and then we're going to have the match, and then talk crap afterwards, and it'll be a fun lead-up. Whatever. I'm used to Travis. He's just that guy. He's that guy in your friend group that just runs his mouth all the time. You know what I mean? Like, that's just who he is. So it's like you can't take anything he says personally. I know he's like, oh, whoop your ass. Like, your mom raised a sissy. I don't know. He's going to say all types of stupid crap. He's just going to run his mouth. Whatever.
Paul, didn't you almost have a win on him back in the
Yeah.
2015? I think I remember that video.
I gave it a good fight, to say the least. I guess I don't know.
That was 165 too.
You talking about that? I thought you were talking about last year at his tournament in his hometown in Martinsburg. Yeah, I pulled him in the overalls there. I actually did a lot better than at 165. 165, that was probably like 14, something like that, and I held on.
Yeah,
I mean, he couldn't pin me for like 5-10 seconds maybe, but I don't know. I was proud of it at 165 pounds. But,
yeah, and that was also like peak Travis Bajan. That's when he was in top of the world.
Yeah. I did the same thing in 13 to Devin in the overalls too, but He kind of baited me into a hook, and it ended up a lot. It ended a lot quicker than that Travis match, just because he baited me in there. I thought I felt a lane, and I didn't. He just baited me in a hook, and then took me right over. But,
yeah, I don't know if I saw that one.
And introducing to the stream, the weapon himself, Mr. Shane Owens, joining us. Shane, what is up, man?
Another day, man. Just a good day to be above ground. You know what I mean?
I didn't even know your head was shaved. Was it shaved last time I saw you? Or was this new?
Yeah.
Oh, you just had a hat on the whole time.
Bro, I went bald at like 23, man.
Oh, my bad.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, man. I thought we maybe chop it up about other matches. We can get onto your match a little bit, the Challenger Series, things like that. You don't have to hang out in the chat all the time. You can join us sometimes, Shane. It's okay. You can hang out.
All right, hold on a second. I unplug my shit.
Eric, I just shared the link if you want to throw up Paul's match with Travis.
Oh, okay. We're doing that, huh? Wait, where did you say?
If you want to, it's up to you.
Oh, in the
StreamYard.
You got to find the Devin Lorette one too. I think it's on like a little first generation box phone, but it's on YouTube too somewhere.
Oh, I love this. Here, I'm gonna put it up here on the screen here.
I mean, a lot of these new fans might not know who Paul Talbot is. They need to realize how serious this dude is.
Hell, even the old fans don't even know who Paul Talbot is, Chance.
They need to.
Yo, this is 165 here, Paul, and this is top form Travis.
Yeah.
What year was this?
The look on Travis's face.
What was that, 13 or 14?
14.
Should say there, 14.
Yeah.
That's strong with Travis, too.
Yeah. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, he's getting frustrated, too. He's getting scared. You know he's getting scared right here.
What was he saying, Paul? Was he telling him to stand up?
No, I was just holding on, hoping he'd screw up, but he never got out of position.
Oh.
That's serious, though.
Joking on me.
At 165, that's crazy.
That is absolutely wild.
Actually, I cut to 165, but I'd never gained all my way back, so I was probably like 175 that day.
Yeah,
probably.
That's still really good.
Yeah, it was a good thing. I wanted
What's up,
to
Shane?
like for 25.
What's up, Chance? How you doing, brother?
Can't complain. Living the dream, you know?
Hey, Chance is feeling strong. He's acting like a promoter right now, but Chance is an animal right now.
I'm just a promoter. Don't tell anyone.
Don't blow his head up, man. We don't need to give Chance compliments right here.
I got the
Chance feels terrible.
I got the pull with Shane, about a month and a half ago?
Yeah, it's been, that round robin that Hunter won. Well, the second one that he won.
Yeah. You're feeling strong. I'm excited to see you and Carl Stanley.
I think it's a good matchup. I really do.
Yeah.
Style-wise, I think everybody kind of knows that it's just going to come down to whether or not I can stop his press.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
You're light now. You're like a little dude, right?
I'm down 79 pounds. Yeah.
Good for you, man. What do you like?
Yeah. 251.
Nice.
I'm trying to gain a few back. I'm trying to just hover in that 253 to 255 range. I mean, that's what I'm waking up at. By the end of the day, I'm like 258, 260. Yeah, I'm just trying to stay in that range. I've done that for the past couple of weeks, and I'm trying to keep that throughout the match with Carl, just so I'm not coming in too depleted.
Yeah, right.
And too big of a deficit.
Yeah. You don't want to give Carl an advantage, right?
Yeah, hell no, you can't.
No.
So, he looks mean right now.
Yeah, he's feeling strong. I'll tell you, like 1 year ago, he was not feeling that great. But today, he's feeling like old Carl. So you got to come in serious.
Oh, yeah, I definitely am. I'm definitely taking it serious. Like I said, I think all around it's a good matchup. He's a little bit bigger, but I think when if we go frame to frame, I like my chances, but it'll come down to whether or not I can stop his press. He's going to have to dive into it at some point. That's the big it factor.
Yeah.
So you win this match, and then what? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What are you looking for?
You know where I want to go.
What's that?
I'm trying to go back to Colorado. Shit.
Oh, that one. Okay. Oh, that one.
Yeah, man, that was a great experience.
Well, dude, yeah, I'm still working on that. Still talking to Brian. He's so busy. It's just hard. Communication is hard with him. I'm gonna message him again in the next couple of days to start trying to iron out a name. It's just we plan as of right now, and I think we can openly talk about it. Is that Engen wanted to set 2 East versus West matches there. He said, "Okay, I'll think of the athletes and I'll let you know." That was the last thing I heard from Engen. So we're kind of in this like waiting period. But I know Brian is down to offer what he offered last time to the athletes in terms of what he was paying. I don't know if Engen's gonna want to throw something at it or how we're doing that in terms of getting athletes there and things like that. So we have to figure that out because there's not a lot of funds to pull from, right? There's no pay-per-view for the arm wrestling and things like that. So we have to iron all that stuff out. But I always want you there, Shane, for sure. If I can get you there.
Hey, man, like from an athlete standpoint, we was treated like amazing. It was just an amazing experience from the time I didn't even have to book my flight. You know what I mean? Just like from the time that we said it's a go to the time it was over and I was home, it was like everything was handled. Everything was taken care of. It was really good experience. So yeah, I'm down to go back. But as far as like, other than that, after the match with Carl, I'm probably still going to cut down some more. I want to compete in the 105, 110 kg classes, but I figure if I could be around there, some of the local tournaments that do the 253 class, well, I could be well fed going into it, still double class and supers. I don't know that I'll be looking for too many more super matches at super heavyweight. Standing beside Chance and Dylan Williamson kind of reminded me that I ain't got the frame. Them some big boys. Big boys. I'm too small for that.
And then you see Derek and you realize why I'm getting out of supers.
Yeah. Derek was standing taller than all the guys at the Shaw Classic. He was taller than Brian. There's a picture of him beside Tom Stoltman. He was like a half inch taller than him. I mean, it may or may not have been the shoes. It may or may not have been the shoes. But we won't talk about that.
Yeah, I chose the wrong sport. I should have done strongman, man. Maybe I should have done that instead. So we got the comeback of Michael Todd and Lars. Oh, not comeback, but he already had Frank Lamparelli. But Michael Todd and Lars coming up. That's going to be a wild match. There's no way it's not a crazy match in terms of like movements and crazy things happening, right? It's going to be a very extreme match, I guess I'd say. Mike, I love Mike to death. His match with Frank Lamparelli did not look the way I thought his arm was going to look. It opened up more than I was like, he won. He came out with the win. Congratulations to Mike for sure. With his, after he had his surgery and everything, I thought it'd be more, like, I don't know, I was expecting more drive, more success in here, and not as much out there. I thought he'd be more offensive and stuff and be more proficient with that, I guess. Yeah. But
to be fair, Frank's hand is ridiculous. I mean, he has wins on Georgi Svetkov, right-handed. I mean, like, his hand it doesn't get much better than Frank Lamparelli's hand. The thing holding Frank back is his arm. So, like, when you take Michael's hand, he's going to open up a lot more than when he has his hand, and it's also going to be a lot harder for Michael to come in, I feel, against Frank versus Lars. Like, Lars has a strong hand, but he's going to be able to access his arm a lot more, I think. Yeah.
That makes sense. He's probably going to dive. But didn't he tried a King's move last time? A King's table, Lars?
Yeah.
That might
Double
be crazy.
Kings.
Double
or maybe
King?
we see Michael pressing through Lars's King's move. That'd be fun.
Oh, yeah. They both have a press. They both have a King's move. Dude, this is going to be a wild match for sure. Like,
oh, yeah.
Hopefully no one gets hurt. And then, but I think most people are excited about Matyushenko and Morsov. That's the one last time we had the show, we were talking about that one a lot. I mean, to see where Matyushenko is left-handed, I mean, traditionally he's been a certain level. I don't know how his training has progressed, if he's gaining weight, if he's getting stronger. Where's Morsov at? We haven't seen him compete left-handed super recently, and he was sick for Georgi Svetkov. Like, where's he at a little bit? But I mean, it's going into a hook. Matyushenko's getting into a hook for sure. Like, if there's one thing that dude can do, it's sink in a hook against anybody. Because he's like 6'5". Matyushenko is way bigger than people think. Like, you see my video, you don't understand how tall he is. Like, you stand next to him, you're like, oh, they're probably about the same size, height-wise, Matyushenko and Morsov. Yeah. But I don't know, man. Morsov is jacked, and whoa. Who do you think wins it? Paul, who wins that match?
I'm going for Morsov. Really, I mean, he just fucking looks just like you said. He looks jacked, stout.
What do you think? I mean, who wins that?
Morsov. He's a
Morsov?
special. Yeah.
All right, Chance, you think same?
I hate to agree with everyone, but I think Morsov has it. Until proven otherwise, I'm going to pick Morsov in left-handed matches. That's just like my thinking. Just like right-handed, I'm going to pick Levon to win any match until proven otherwise, right? Like you got to go with a guy who's winning.
Yeah, makes sense. And then you guys have any comments on? There's Vitali and Camille, Schoolboy and Ryan Bowen, Kirgali Angerbayev and Oleg Petrenko.
I think that's a good match. Angerbayev and
Petrenko.
Yeah. Petrenko has the horsepower. I just don't know if he's gonna, number one, be fast enough, and number two, be able to figure it out. Because I think Angerbayev is like probably the most technical arm wrestler. But as far as power goes, if it goes anywhere inside, Angerbayev's going for a ride.
Yeah, that's true.
And I have to root for Oleg because he whooped me.
I like Camille in the other match. Camille and Vitali. Yeah, I like Camille.
Do you guys think that if Camille beats Vitali, that means Jerry can beat Vitali? Although this is left-handed, right? And they're match right? But
it's left-handed.
I think Vitali pulls pretty similar both hands, right?
Stylistically, yeah.
So do you think
it would be
if
interesting?
Camille takes it to him, that means that Jerry would really have something for him?
The difference. The difference though is Camille is more like coming over top, cupping and pressing, where Jerry's jamming. So it's not like they're both presses, but they're a little bit different. So,
yeah, Camille pins you on his side of the table, Jerry pins you on your side of the table.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Presses to me are not pretty techniques, but I think Camille does a damn good job of making it pretty. Like technically, his press is really, really fun to watch, even though I'm not a fan of presses normally.
Yeah. And Camille has to have the fastest rise of all time. Like 2 years ago, nobody even knew who this guy was. And now he has a match against Vitali for essentially the number one or number two spot in the world. It's crazy.
Yeah,
you have to root for a guy like that.
A lot of people are saying Vitali should be be #1, like yada yada. Like, I mean, what's he actually ranked in the world? Do you even know? I don't know off the top of my head. Left-handed.
In East versus West rankings or in the world rankings?
Both. I guess. Doesn't Engen run? Does Engen still run the Arm Sports News rankings?
No clue.
I know he used to. I don't know if he still does that.
And the Export News one?
Yeah.
In the Export News one, they have Vitali at 5. They have Morsov 1, Alazan 2, Prudnick 3, Dadakian 4, Vitali 5, which to me is a little bit off. And they have Camille 6, so it's only
And they only have Alex Kurdecha up there, and he went toe-to-toe with Morsov and went back and forth.
Kurdecha they have at 9.
I mean, I guess in terms of who's beating who, but like he was right there with Morsov. Like it was neck and neck. Like that match was insane.
Yeah. Honestly, we haven't gotten enough high-level left-handed matches to really know the exact order. But yeah, I think I agree with most people. It's like Morsov and Vitali kind of 1 and 2 somewhere, and then you got guys like Kurdecha, maybe
Alajan has where is Alajan?
Alajan could be 1 to 5. Who knows?
Yeah, he could be anywhere in there.
Yeah,
left-handed, and then now Travis can be trying to hop in the mix, shake things up.
Yeah. Where do you think he's going to land?
Like when he tops out, like a full form Travis gets back there, assuming he doesn't get hurt,
I'm saying within the next few matches, where do you think he's going to land, or everybody's going to think he's going to be?
Ask me again in a month. And I'll have an answer. Better answer.
You don't get that, Derek. You don't get that.
Just Travis's form or his technique is so unique in how he executes it and stuff. It's just not something you come across normally, and I think that poses a lot of problems for people. But there's so many long dudes now. There's so many big guys with my height, with as much muscle mass or more, that are going to be able to stay there with Travis. That might pose a lot of problems for him. Like if Morsov with like my length, but a ton of bicep, can just like that's a lot harder, I think, for Travis nowadays than facing guys that were like smaller but ballooned up to different weights. So, man, if I put money on it, I'm thinking he's gonna get pissed at me. Top 5. I think about top 5 in the next within the year.
Top 5 in the world, like just coming back into it.
Oh, Wait, we're talking about soon, or we're talking about right now? You said right now?
Right now.
Like, where do we think he's going to land?
Okay. Oh, well, right now. Sorry, right now. 15 to 20, top 20.
So that's where you think he's going to walk in at?
It's hard, dude, because he just has to. He has all the movement and all the tendons and everything dialed in. He just has to get some muscle on there. And
who is he training with? Like who could we even ask? Like how is training going?
Artem came over to my house to train like a month ago and said Travis is so strong and he's gonna kill everyone. So like Artem is some sort of frame of reference, but obviously there's a difference between Artem and the top 5 guys in the world. So
but there better be because if not, then I'm just gonna keep eating it and be top 5 too.
Yeah, there you go. But my opinion, I think Travis is going to be top 10 within the first year of him coming back, if not higher.
Yeah, if he takes it serious for a full year.
Yes, yeah.
That's a realistic expectation, and I'm hoping for that as well. Like, I hope he still has it. I hope he's still in the mix and can come in and still kick butt.
Well, the good thing about Travis is his style. He doesn't really get injured. He doesn't have any, like, wonky arms, like he can't open his arm or, like, crazy, like, wrist pain or shoulder pain like most arm wrestlers deal with because all of his matches are so quick. So I feel like for him, if he still has the timing, he's going to have the technique. All he needs to do is add power. So Travis is in a situation where I feel most arm wrestlers aren't, where as long as he gets stronger, he's going to be better. Like a lot of arm wrestlers, getting stronger helps, but they still have to figure things out, where Travis is so fluid anyways.
Kalina Chenko in the chat. Hey, Kalina, can you beat Travis left-handed right now, you think? Let us know in the chat. You know, why is it right-handed?
What are you ranked, Derek?
Left-handed?
Yeah.
7th in North America left-handed. Is that what you said? Did you say what are you ranked left-handed?
Yeah, what are you ranked left-handed?
I'm 7th right now.
Are you ranked in the world?
Oh, no.
Derek's probably top 40.
Yeah. I'll take that.
So he better hope that he beats you.
Yeah, you better hope.
For all this like top 10 in a year. And
yeah, honestly, Chance, if I beat Travis, he might not come back to the commentary booth. I'm just letting you know I might ruin the rest of the event in terms of
that's okay, because if you beat Travis, that's crazy.
What's the odds Hunter Knobs could beat Travis right now?
I know Hunter's your boy, but that's crazy.
That's a tall task, yeah.
Hey, somebody asked me recently, like, if I could travel or move somewhere to train for arm wrestling, where would I go? And I said Carolina might be one.
Yeah, Spartanburg. Come on.
Or Utah. Utah with Jordan Sill and all those guys. That's a good squad to practice with too. Or Pennsylvania, somewhere near Paul Lynn. It's one of those three places I was thinking about.
Hey,
yeah,
listen,
you can move that center. You could pull with Todd Hutchings. You can pull with me. You can pull with Paul Lynn, Storm Chelino.
Yeah.
That's Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania, Ohio, yeah.
That's a active place. Or I guess New Jersey wouldn't be bad about Marcio, and there's
yeah, they got to
go
through. Everybody goes there too, so that'd be a good spot to go to.
The Northeast has the benefit of population density, so you have so many arm wrestlers within like 3 hours. It's crazy. Where here in the Southeast, like to get to their practice, it's like to Shane's practice, it's like a 7-hour drive for me. Where like
we got a couple guys that are driving like 4.5 hours every week, like one way. One that comes from Wilmington down to Myrtle Beach to jump in the car with another one to ride up. And I'm like, man, I feel they're dedicated. I don't know if I could be that dedicated. You know what I mean?
I thought I was dedicated when I started. I used to drive 2.5 hours to practice with Relentless and Dave Chafee and them. I'd drive 2.5 hours. They'd only practice for like 45 minutes. I'd get in the car and drive 2.5 hours. But 4.5 hours, that's dedication.
Yeah.
Man, I bet you I have to drive more than 10 minutes to practice. I run the practice, though, man. I'm just staying near my house. It's not fair.
I looked out, man. Practice, but I moved 10 minutes away from practice, so it kind of works out for me.
Yeah, it's like right at 45 minutes to an hour for me, so I'm pretty lucky on that.
John Doe in the chat says, Derek, from 1 to 10, how much you wanted to punch Mask? 0. Like, I mean, in the moment, I'm hyped up. I have a lot of aggression towards Matt. If it cracked off, I'm down. But in no way was I ever thinking I want to hit him. Like, at all, dude, that's like little kid shit. We're professional athletes, dude. I'm here to hone my aggression on the table. for sure. So at no point would I ever want to punch Matt. And that's my boy at all. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I'm hyped. If he swung on me, it'd be down. It'd be game on. But I have no way thinking that way during the match at all. You know. All right, so still want to get on to East vs. West 13, July 6th. You guys, once again, you'll get your pay-per-views and things like that for East vs. West coming up and King of Tables coming up, which we just talked about. Challenger Series. So after King of Table is Challenger Series, which Shane Owens has a match with Carl Stanley. I have a match with Travis. Chance is hanging out.
I'm the promoter. Ooh.
We need to get on this East vs. West thing. We didn't touch on it last time. I want to dive into this quickly.
July 6th, East versus West 13.
Yeah, July 6th.
So it's like King of the Table next week, 2 weeks after Challenger Series, 2 weeks after East versus West 13. You get a lot of arm wrestling in the next month. It's crazy.
Yep. So we'll start at the bottom. I'll go around, give you guys opinions on each match or who you think will win. We'll work our way up the list real quick. Artem Taranenko, Tom Rositz. Chance, who wins?
Did you see Tom Rositz pull Europeans like 2 weeks ago? He got a pin on Oleg Zok.
Oleg Zok beat Oleg Zok.
Yeah. So
dude, that might be a match coming up. Tom
that too, Chance.
And Paul Talbot left-handed might be a match that's going to be talked about at some point. Are you guys around the same way?
We talked about back in the day, like back in 13, 14, and then he had his accident and stuff, and then it went away. But I mean, yeah, probably eventually.
He looks real. So.
Tom's beating Oleg scared me for Artem, but Oleg's has some lanes. I'm not Oleg's. What am I talking about?
Artem.
Yeah, Tom's has some lanes that are vulnerable to Artem. I feel like my boy Emil pulled with Tom's last year in Norway, and Emil had great success with him. And Emil was just here pulling with Artem, and they had some decent matches. So like, I don't know. I still think that there's lanes for Artem, but yeah, Tom's has to be like 70% favorite.
Gotcha. You guys agree, or anybody think that Artem has a good chance of beating him?
I don't know. I lost to Artem, and then I also avenged my loss and won, and I just don't know if his style can go through his hand. I guess I don't know what Chance is talking about as far as Tom's lanes. So maybe they both know something that I don't. I just don't think his rising attack is going to be beneficial for beating Tom, unless he has a different plan.
Well, any thoughts on this one, Shane? These guys are about your weight class now.
I'll back the Slacky on this one.
I don't know who Olga Terpilova is, but against Carolina Peterson, right-handed. You guys, any thoughts on this?
Is Olga the Bulgarian that just won Europeans?
Maybe,
Someone in the chat might know. I could be way off on that. Or no, that's the Dimitrina.
All right. So we're gonna pass on this one. This is a Team West podcast. You know, it's understandable if we they're pretty far away.
I try to follow it all, but it's so hard. There's so many like elite athletes over in Europe to remember them all is just tough.
Right.
But speaking of women's arm wrestling, did y'all see that Jocelyn Brisson at the all women's round robin this past weekend beating Sarah Bachman?
Oh, that's what you're talking about, Chance? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like, I had never heard of that. I never heard of her, and then out of nowhere, she did it really convincingly too.
Yeah. I had never heard of her either, and I like went through her Facebook page a little bit, and I saw her benching 315, and I was like, oh, okay, that's crazy, especially for a woman.
Does Maggie know you're going through chicks' Facebook pages?
Whoa, stop! Come on,
hold on,
married,
dude.
Derek.
Whoa, you don't say that publicly, dude. You keep that to yourself, bro. What are you talking about?
Accidentally liking a picture from 5 years ago.
I have to scout. No, I have to scout now that I'm a promoter.
Oh, that's what we call it.
Yeah. All right, so Vladimir Moirov, right-handed against your boy Adam Orzinski. How's that look? How's Adam feeling? You been pulling him recently?
Yeah, I mean every week. Yeah, I pull with Adam every week. It's tank, man. I mean, it's no secret. Like inside, it's a bad day for anyone. Longer the match goes, the better his odds get. I mean, his gas tank goes up while everybody else's goes down. So, yeah.
All right, so gun to your head, what do you put the percentage at? 100%, Adam? Come on, be as unbiased as you can.
Well, I don't really know his opponent too well. That's at 85 kg though, right?
It doesn't have the weight on here.
Probably. I don't almost imagine. Yeah.
I believe he's cutting back to 85, like 85 kg is his international weight, and I like him at that weight. He looked, he looked great last time, and seemed like the cut went well for him. And I mean, he's a strong guy, so I think he cut back. He was he got big for the Sharkovich match. Like he was walking around like 218, I believe, for that match. But it's just too much bloat for him. So I think he walks around like the 205, 200 to 205. But we'll say 85% chance, just so I'm not saying 100%.
Okay, I got you.
To appease Derek.
Paul, you agree?
I don't know. It just all depends on what Adam shows up, I guess. I don't want to take anything away from him because the last time I pulled him, he whooped me. So, but it seems like some days he's on fire and he has that gas tank that has an endless pit to it, and other days he's not there. So, I would probably go. I'll go 60-40, Adam.
All right, Chance.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not super familiar with Vladimir. Is Vladimir the guy that pulled against? What's the 7-time East versus West champ? I'm having a brain fart.
Samusha?
Samusha, yeah. He pulled Samusha like a couple East versus West ago. Is that the Vladimir that we're talking about?
I believe so.
If that's the case, that Vladimir nearly beat Samusha. That was really, I mean, all of Samusha's matches seemed close, but I don't know. I don't want to arm wrestle a dude named Vladimir. I know Adam's legit, and I'm rooting for Team West, and he's looked good the last couple times he's went over there. He whooped Bozidar. He beat Arthur Muratov or whatever. 50-50 to me.
50-50?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I have no idea. Cheering for Adam. Go Adam.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Morsov.
Yeah. Team Adam for sure.
Dimitrina Petrova, Ayane Takinaka, right-handed. Anybody know anything about these names or these
No
people?
clue. No clue.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Just a bunch of dumb Americans. All right, that's fine. I like it. That's all. Daniel Prokopchik, Bozidar Semyonov, left-handed.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Bozidar left-handed.
excited to see it.
Daniel's better left-handed than right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope Bozidar wins, just so everybody can figure out if Daniel's an actual human being or not. That's the only reason I'm rooting for Bozidar. I just want to see somebody beat him, right?
Daniel's left is like ridiculous. I got to grip up with him like 2 years ago in Italy. I couldn't even move his left arm. Not that I'm a left arm specialist, but he's 160 pounds. I'm like 305 at that point, and I cannot even push him off center. He like lets me work an inch to the pad and then pulls me back. I'm like, this guy is not a human being. It's insane. Again, I'm not a left-handed guy, but that's just crazy to me. So I'm picking Prokopchik in every single left-handed match he ever has.
After
for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
After talking to Adam, I know he's like been on the table with Daniel before, and he competed against Bozidar, and just from hearing him speak, I mean, I'm going to pick Daniel.
Yeah, I'll go Daniel too. It seems like the safe bet. But like what you just said though, chances why, dude, people are there. Why don't you after pull? So you get a clip of a 6'8", 350-pound man against a 165 dude just getting held, but no.
Dude,
I will be viral by the end of the night. There will be viral clips of me getting held by some small dude from some country I can't pronounce. And I'm good.
The crazy thing, Derek, this wasn't even after pulling. This was fresh for fresh. Like, I have no excuses.
Well, yeah, it's your left arm. You wouldn't have done that right. You would have crushed him, right? What do you mean close?
I mean, we pulled right as well, and I was pinning him right, to be fair.
There you
But
go. Attaboy. Add that in.
I should be anyone that weighs half my weight, right?
Okay. Artem Tainov and Betkili Oniani left-handed. I'm an Artem Tainov fan. That dude is exciting. He's strong as hell. He's been around for a long time. I hate that we're just starting to see him on East vs. West. But dude, he's way bigger than Betkili, isn't he? Artem looks big.
Artem Tainov pulled 95 kilo to beat, and he beat who did he beat to take that? He beat Sasha Andreev to take that world title belt, and then Betkili just pulled that 95 as well.
95, yeah, he grew.
I don't think I've seen them both in person, but just visually, Betkili looks pretty skinny, and Artem looks.
Well, Betkili's coming down from, I think 3 years ago he was pulling in the 80 kilo class in WAF, and I think he's coming up from that.
Gotcha. And that's when he pulled like Vrej and stuff, right? Left-handed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now I think he walks around that 209, 95 kilo weight. So I mean, they'll be similar weights.
Oh, Logia said Bojidar beat Prokopchik at the World Combat Games.
Yes, he did. I watched it.
Left-handed or right-handed?
Left-handed.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
So there's
something looked off.
Oh.
Maybe I'm making excuses for the guy that beat me, but something looked off.
Okay.
So that's probably why they're having the match.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on Tainov and Oniani there, Shane?
It's going to be killer.
No thoughts.
No. Paul?
I don't know most of these Europeans, man. I'll just be honest with you.
You cut out, Derek. What'd you say?
You got any thoughts on that match, Oniani and Tainov?
No, except for I just like to see it. I don't really have a favorite in that match, but I'm definitely excited to see it.
I think Tainov's more explosive. I think he'll bring it, and Oniani is a little more patient, like the grinders he gets in and stuff like that. I think he's more posting and stuff like that. But Tainov is him against Sasha, like he was very aggressive, an animal. Tainov got, I think, most well known, at least on this side of the pond, when he pulled Crazy George back at Arnold's back in the day. You saw George beating him. Because he was like, the European guy is supposed to beat everybody, came up here to Arnold's, and he got a hold of Crazy George. I don't think he knew who George was or what he was bringing to the table, and George hit that spot. That wasn't opening up.
Yeah, but George is different.
Yeah.
That guy's not human. He won Arnold's until he was, 65?
Yeah, he won it years and years in a row. Like,
did he eventually win Arnold's, or did he stop going?
I think he just quit.
I think he just quit.
He never lost Arnold's. He just stopped. He's like, I'm good. I won that. Check that off the list. Arnold's done.
We were talking about him at practice last week. Chad was talking about pulling him, and he was like, that took years off of his life. You know what I mean? Pulling Crazy George. He's like, that's one of those matches, like, part of you stays on the table.
Mm-hmm.
It's over.
Oh, okay. I didn't know this was a match. Barbora versus Egle, right-handed. Okay, so we all kind of know who those girls are, right? They're the top two in the world, right? Are they top two currently?
So Barbora's 1, Gabby is 2, Egle is 3. Yeah. So last time Egle pulled Gabby, that was off the couch Egle. She had never lost to Gabby, and she wasn't taking it that serious. And then Gabby beat her, and she looks different now. She looks crazy. How dominant she was against Sarah Backman in East versus West 9. I think, was it 9 when you were there, Derek?
I don't remember the numbers, but I remember her being dominant. I can't remember.
Anyways, Egle was so dominant over Sarah. It was scary. I think that a different Egle showed up, and I actually think that she's going to pull off the upset over Barbora. To be fair, Barbora's 22, 4-time WAF champion already. She's dominating everyone in WAF. So I don't know. I think she's taller than me and heavier than me and has more muscle than me. So I'm like.
I love Barbora. I think she's awesome. Yeah. She's my twin with long hair. That's dude. I'm all about it. I'm hoping Barbora wins. I like to see her on top over there.
Yeah, but Egle was number 1 for a long time, so it'll be kind of cool to see them clash.
Have you seen these ladies, Shane? You know about these two?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I mean, Barbora's the favorite. So
yeah,
if I had to pick, I would just say bet.
Yeah, physically, I think Barbora's gonna be a lot bigger than Egle, even if Egle gains size. Egle's not short, but Barbora's
5'11", I think, and Barbora I think is 6'2".
Man, awesome. That's
Yeah.
so great.
Those big chicks.
Yeah. Yeah.
After that, Travis Bagent, Sergey Kalinichenko, right-handed. I don't know if Sergey's still in the chat or not. Right-handed Travis. Never. I mean, what's the highest peak he got? Was he ever number one? He was up there.
He won a world championship. He beat
2016. He beat Chafee and Michael Todd.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
And that was when those two guys were like the top guys in the world.
so
what was it, like 2003 or something? Didn't he win a world championship in Canada against the Russian?
Yes, Vovoda. I think that was 2005,
Vovoda.
right?
Yeah, 2005. So
Yeah,
that was right-handed.
Yeah. Yep.
So peak form, Travis, right-handed, he's in the mix. At WL days, they weren't, he wasn't pulling with Splenkov and them, but beat Chafee, top form Chafee. So we'll say I think we can all agree, peak form, Travis, top 5 right-handed?
Minimum top 10, maybe top 5.
Okay. Yeah. So now, what form, Travis, do we have right now? I think we said by the end of the year, we're hoping you said top 10? You pretty much guaranteed top 10?
Yeah.
Okay, so somewhere around there, that would put his right arm, according to our shitty math here, top 20-ish?
So I think Sergey right now, last time I checked the world rankings, was ranked 15th.
Right.
So
according to our wild, probably off math, that should be a close match.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I think Travis has a great style to pull Sergey. Obviously, I pulled Sergey not too long ago, where he beat me 4-2. But I think Travis's style matches up with Sergey a lot better than mine. And if he's coming in strong, I really think he can get the win. He has to be the underdog, though. Coming in against a guy who's super active, super strong, and Ukrainian, that's a tough opponent.
Okay, so you think give me the odds. What are you betting on?
51-49 Sergey.
Sergey. All right. Paul, what do you think?
I'm going 60-40 again. And I'm going to pick our man Travis.
Shane?
Travis said I was going to lose to Carl Stanley, so Sergey. 60-40.
60-40.
Prove me wrong, Travis.
What do you have, Derek?
Man, it's just where's Travis, right? I think stylistically it's a good matchup. It benefits Travis, like you said. I agree with that. Man, but can Travis over super match with Sergey being down to flop press and all that stuff? Can he do it over rounds? We all know if Travis gets stopped, you don't like that stop match at all. I think off the top of my head, before I've seen Travis's form, I'm going to say I'll favor Sergey. 60-40. I'll favor Sergey off the top of my head right now. But
I wish
it might
somebody
change.
knew what Travis was doing at this point in time.
Right. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have access to that. I don't know. Nobody. Artem's the only one that's felt him, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, there's been guys at those tournaments.
No offense to Artem and their friendship, but you can't pull guys like Artem to get ready for these Europeans. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
I mean, Travis has been pulling those tournaments, but I think the finals every time it's been him and Artem or something. So it's
Right. So realistically, it's him and Artem practicing at these somewhat.
Well, the thing is, I bring this up about whenever any of the guys are the legends or guys have been around for a long time, Travis, John, Jerry, any of these guys have been around for a while. When they say that they're ready for a match, they've been there, so I trust their word. You know what I mean? I should, because they've done it. They know the level. They know if they say they're ready, then they should know their numbers in the gym or whatever they're basing that off of. They should know what they're talking about. So if Travis says he's ready, I'm going to take his word that he's ready, like he knows what he's doing. Whether or not he can be trained with nobodies. If he says I'm ready, then okay, he should know himself by now enough to know what that means. You know what I mean? So I'll take his word for it, same way as I would take John's word for it. Or those guys, they say they're ready, give them a match. They've proven themselves time and time again. So, but I still think Travis might lose. But I'll see when I talk to him. Todd Hutchings, Krasimir, right-handed. That's a hook match for sure.
Yeah.
Right?
But yeah, I mean, what's Hutchings' record against Bulgarians? 3-0 in East versus West?
I got 80-20 Hutchings on that one.
80-20. But Kratzy has been he's been doing really well lately, hasn't he?
He beat Lachlan 4-2 at King of the Table. He beat John Brzenk, I think 3-0.
Both names that Todd Hutchings beat as well.
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah. I think Todd runs away with it.
You think it's going to be like 80-20?
Too.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Krasny. Krasny's a great puller, but no, it's this another level. Yeah, Todd runs away.
And I think Todd's been leveling up too, especially with his little top roll thing he's been doing like the last year or so. His little ugly
wrist back. Yeah.
So I think I'll go with Todd too. Although I feel like this might be a little closer than people think. I'll still favor Todd. In my mind, 70-30 Todd. But
see, I think it's even a little bit closer. Like, Krasny has the move to make Todd work, I think, because Todd's hook is, almost through his pronator this way a lot of the times. Like, sometimes he's here, but Todd's not a really big bicep guy. Like, a lot of the time he's dragging sideways. If Krasny applies enough down pressure into Todd's arm, that might cause problems. I don't know. I still think Todd wins, but I think it's like 60-40.
Okay. Todd's a man, and this one's in Istanbul. As I say, he doesn't have to travel. Yeah, next one.
You know what weight that is? Is that I guess 231, right?
Yeah, it doesn't say on the poster.
I'd imagine 105. Yeah, 231.
Okay.
Prudnick and Rockley, right-handed. Shane.
Well,
it's at a lighter weight too. It's not a heavy.
95.
Right? 90. Well, 90.
I mean, I favor Prudnick in the match, but I like Rockley. I'd be pulling for Rockley, but I think Prudnick would be better.
Gotcha.
Paul,
what you think?
I'm not giving any numbers, but I like Prudnick, so I'm gonna say Prudnick for the win.
Derek, you don't have to say. We already know what your opinions with Prudnick are.
Bro, I don't hate
Who's Bridget pulling for?
Shane's talking about because he hit on my girl.
Who's Bridget pulling for? That's the question.
And Prudnick, I'll say Prudnick is, in my eyes, more well-rounded. I think he has more options than Rockley. He won't be super heavy Prudnick. And so I think that'll even things out for Rockley a bit. And Rockley's been looking super impressive. But I do think Prudnick will have enough tools in his bag to come out on top. So I'm favoring Prudnick to win this match.
It's a 231 though, right? That's also 105.
No, it's at. I thought
95.
it's at 95. 209.
Oh, it's not 105. It's 95.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but Rockley is the champ at 95 because he just beat Sasha. He dropped down in weight.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Till Devin gets down there, starts arm wrestling all these guys.
Yeah.
95.
He ain't making it to now.
Yeah, so I'm going Prudnick and 55-45. I think could be close. I think Rockley's young, getting stronger and stronger, looking more and more impressive. But Prudnick's gonna be too polished in my opinion.
So
the lighter the weight goes, the closer that match is.
At East versus West 2, I recorded them after pulling, and they pulled twice. And once Prudnick was able to set the hook and pin him, and once Rockley was going to top roll him and pin him. So I really think it's 50-50. Like, that was, 2 years ago, but I don't think that has changed at all. Like, both guys have gotten lighter for it. So I don't think either guy is going to be much stronger than they were. I could be wrong, but yeah, I have it 50-50. I'm not rooting for anyone in that. I just want to see like a really close 3-2 match.
Two people.
Rockley's exciting to watch.
Yeah. They're saying it's 105. Two people in the chat are saying it's 105.
Oh, it's 105.
That favors Prudnick a little more.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it puts in a bigger gap, in my opinion, if it's at 105.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, heavy Prudnick for me. And then the last one, right-handed, Morsov and Vitali Laletin. Shane, who wins this?
Vitali.
Rolls them out.
Right-handed.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, you seem pretty confident in that one. All right.
70-30.
70-30. Paul, what'd you think?
I'm going Morsov.
You think he'll snatch him up? Because he likes to hook right-handed mostly.
I think he's going to snatch him up.
Yeah, I'm going Morsov as well. I think that he's going to be able to come around, catch him, and drag him back. Like, Morsov lost his last match against Georgie, but he was super sick. Like, I was there in the hotel with him, and he was, like, walking around like this and eating soup and, like, looking extremely depleted. So him losing, I didn't really take a lot away from, and that's not to take a win away from Georgie. He's looked great, but, like, don't get it twisted. Artem Morsov, right-handed, might be the strongest hook puller in the world. Like, I think that's probably the case. Vitali's awesome with his low hand, but I think that Morsov's going to catch it low and drag it back. 60-40 or 55-45.
You think he's going to catch Vitali right here?
Yes.
And,
I do.
I mean, he's long. He's like 6'5". He's not a little dude. He'll have some length on there, but Vitali's going to have more height.
Yeah.
They're pulling left-handed first, correct?
Huh? No, left-handed?
No, wait. No, left-handed is Vitali and Camille.
Yeah, and that's
king of the table. That's king of the table.
Yeah, so
king of the table. Okay.
A month after, so that match shouldn't affect this.
Man, I've seen, like I said, there was a Machishenko video of him pulling Vitali and slowing him down in that hook and the straps and like really making Vitali have to work. It was a close match. Machishenko is an artist at sinking that hook. I think even better than Morsov in terms of sinking in the hook. But man, if it goes inside, I think obviously Morsov wins. But over rounds with endurance, if Vitali cracks it, the only time
experience.
Dude. Yeah, I think Vitali's something to prove right now. I think he's on the warpath a little bit, but Morsov also is on the comeback. Oh man, this is really close. It's really hard to predict. I'm gonna go with my boy Vitali, 55-45. But I think he'll take that risk and wear it down over time. Because Vitali does have a good amount of side pressure, especially after he's taken that risk. I think he'll be able to wedge it over enough to get Morsov out of there.
Yeah,
I think. But it could.
Once that hand goes, though, it just compounds after that over the rounds.
Yeah. But the good thing about Morsov, like going into that, is when his hand goes, he can still press through. He's not super hand reliant. So,
I mean, he felt okay in the hook. I mean, I got in there with him. I was feeling him out a little bit.
Yeah, and you had him redlining, Derek.
Yeah, I redlined for sure. 100% redline.
Hey, round two,
I was able to slip. I mean, it's a long time ago and stuff, but I was able to get away from Morsov, fully opening my hand and doing this. I got away from him, man. That means something.
Aren't you supposed to pick the guys that beat you?
Huh?
Aren't you supposed to pick the guys that beat you to win? That way you look better?
Yeah, but it's a whole different Morsov, different Derek. Way different now. I took that match with like a week notice, all right?
And it was, what, a year and a half ago? 2 years ago?
Yeah. Oh, we lost Paul. Why is it like this? I guess. All right. Well, I don't know if Paul's come back or not, but it is 5:10. We've been going for about an hour and 5 minutes. Chat, you guys have any crazy questions you want to throw in there right now? Moderators, while you guys are in here, please take this opportunity to share more of the links to the Challenger Series, King of the Table, and the Coresports link. Basically, Coresports link and the ChallengerSeries.com to let people know where they can find all these pay-per-views and find these matches that are coming up. It is June 1st, King of the Table. It is June 15th, Challenger Series, and then it is July 6th, East vs. West in Istanbul. That is the date, you guys. Oh, wait, Paul's back. So we lost her for a second, Paul. But we're starting to close things up here a little bit. Do you guys have any last comments you guys want to say? Or anything you guys want to point out?
No, I don't think so.
Did y'all talk about the who is it that Hunter's pulling, that Swedish national champion?
Patrick Berg? No, we didn't talk about Challenger Series, but we could talk about that match if you want.
Oh,
I was just curious what y'all's opinion. Yeah, that's my boy. I mean, we already know that y'all know I'm going to beat Carl, so we ain't even got to discuss that. But how bad do you think Hunter's going to beat the Swedish national champion? I guess is the real question.
I think it's close. I mean, obviously Hunter's your teammate. He's your boy.
Yeah.
You're going to be rooting for him and thinking he's going to crush Patrick. But Patrick Berg is not only the Swedish national champ, but he's been around a long time. He's been on Arm Wars. He had a match against Coach Ray, and they had like dog fights inside. And Ray is no slouch. Patrick is not the top of the European guys, but this is a really big test for Hunter because over in Europe, they're a lot more used to speed, I would say, than we are here. Like in the U.S., we're a bit slower than they are in Europe. So Hunter's speed probably is not going to catch Patrick super off guard, and it's going to turn into who's stronger. And then we'll really find out kind of where Hunter stands. But I really think it's a good match. I mean, obviously, that's why I said it, but I really think it is.
It is a good match. It really is. I'm looking forward to it.
Who's going to win, Chance?
It's 50-50.
Hunter. He said Hunter. That's what he said.
Oh, okay. Every match is 50-50.
I don't know enough about Patrick.
Derek.
All right, Shane, I'll put $20 on Patrick right now.
$20.
Yeah.
That's cheaper than buying your dinner. So yeah, we'll do $20.
All right, there you go. $20 bet. I don't know anything about Patrick. I'm just going to take the opposite side of this. You know.
All you have to know is who he's fooling, and you know he's going to lose. So I mean, it's not a.
What do you think about that match, Paul? You think Hunter's going to beat Patrick?
I don't really I've heard about Hunter, but I've been so out of the mix, just concentrating on my own stuff that I haven't really got to see him compete as much as I would like to. But I've heard that he's a stud and he's killing it. So hats off to him, and I wish him the best of luck. On the other side of it, I have known Patrick for a while, and I've seen him compete. And I know, just like Chance said, he's been in the mix for a long time, and he's a well-decorated athlete. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be a test for him. Like I said, I wish Hunter the best because he's an up-and-comer and he's doing great. But we'll definitely see. So I'm not picking anybody, and I just wish him the best of luck against Patrick. But, yeah, we'll see where he stands at the end of the day, though.
All right. A couple questions pop in the chat. I want to get through these just real fast. Real quick, you guys, who wins? Prudnick or Reno Masick? Assuming right-handed. Give me the winners right now. Chance?
Prudnick.
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 I agree. I think Prudnick wins. Second question, is it true Derek is a sacrificial lamb for Travis? No. This is what it is, guys. We're all walking through this forest, right? And we see this cave that's dark. We don't know what's in there. We haven't explored this cave. I'm the one taking the flashlight, said, I'll go check this out, guys. We'll see what's inside here. That's what I'm doing. I'm being the one that's going to check out the cave, the dark cave that could be crazy. I'm going to go check it out. I'm not a sacrificial lamb, all right? Just the man with the balls to check it out and see what's going on, see what's cracking. All right, guys, so that's our questions. Thank you guys for hanging out. Chance, Shane, Paul Talbot, you guys, thanks for hanging out here on the podcast. Love to have you guys back sometime. Hopefully, Paul Lynn can join us. We got to meet Chance and Paul, three of us at some point.
I just appreciate the invite to the chat.
Oh, yeah, dude, love that. Shane, the weapon. Gotta have you on here. We will be having next Friday, same time as what we're going to aim for, guys. Team West. We'll probably find some other people as well and talk more about arm wrestling. So, guys, thank you again. Chat, thank you guys for hanging out. Moderators, thank you for sharing everything. And we will see you guys. Oh, subscribe to everybody's channel, you guys. Subscribe to Chance's channel. Shane, you got a YouTube channel going right now?
It's like Shane Owens Arm Wrestling. I'm not. It's just where I post my matches.
Gotcha. Paul, what you got for social media right now? You got anything?
I got nothing.
Nothing. All right. Well, check out my channel.
Yeah, I got a channel. Check mine out.
Yeah.
I post
moderators, you guys can plug mine and channels, Chance's channels. I'd appreciate that, and Shane's as well. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks again. Talk to you guys later.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.